I'm Lily, 35 years old, and I'm sitting in my car in the courthouse parking lot, unable to move. The victory should have been sweet, but it feels hollow. Just moments ago, the judge ruled in my favor, dismissing my parents' lawsuit against me over my house. Yet, looking across at my parents, who can't even meet my eyes, I realize I've lost something far more precious than I've gained. It all started when I finally achieved my dream of homeownership. After years of working long hours as a software engineer, saving every penny, and making countless sacrifices, I bought a charming two-story house in a quiet suburban neighborhood. I was so excited to share this news with my family, thinking they'd be proud of me. My parents, Robert and Carol, have always been a bit protective of my younger sister, Mia, who is 32. Mia has a free, spirited nature and has always bounced from one passion project to another. She's tried her hand at painting, dancing, and even opened a small art gallery once, but none of these ventures lasted long. My parents, on the other hand, are traditional. Dad is a retired military officer, always strict and set in his ways, while Mom is a stay-at-home mom who has always doted on Mia. When I called to tell them about the house, I expected congratulations. Instead, Mom's voice was full of surprise. "Oh, you actually bought a house?" Dad then got on the phone, bombarding me with questions about the location, the mortgage, and the property taxes. It felt more like an interrogation than a conversation. I invited them over for dinner to see the place. They arrived with Mia, who looked at the house with a strange mix of envy and disdain. During dinner, Dad cleared his throat and said, "Lily, we need to talk about this house. It's a lot of space for just you, and Mia has been having a hard time finding a stable place to live. We think you should let her move in with you." I was shocked. I tried to explain that I'd worked so hard for this house, that every mortgage payment was a result of my long hours at work and careful budgeting. But Mom interrupted. "Family should help each other. Mia is your sister, and you're in a position to support her." I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I've always been the responsible one in the family. In school, I was the top student, involved in various clubs and volunteer activities, while Mia was more interested in art and music. I paid for my own college education through scholarships and part-time jobs, while Mom and Dad always footed the bill for Mia's failed business ventures. I told them that I was willing to help Mia find a job or offer some financial support, but letting her live in my house for free was out of the question. Dad got angry and said I was being selfish and ungrateful. Mia started crying, accusing me of always thinking I was better than her. After that disastrous dinner, things got even worse. I received a formal notice from a law firm stating that my parents were filing a lawsuit against me, claiming that there was a verbal agreement that I would provide housing for Mia. I was devastated. I couldn't sleep, and I started making mistakes at work. Thankfully, my friend Sarah, whose sister had gone through a similar legal battle, recommended her lawyer, Mr. Thompson. He assured me that the case was legally baseless, but we still had to go through the legal process. During the discovery phase, we found out some shocking things. Mia had accumulated a large amount of credit card debt from her failed art gallery, and she was facing eviction from her apartment. My parents, out of love and desperation, had decided to pressure me into giving up my house to solve Mia's problems. The court hearings were a nightmare. My parents' lawyer painted me as the cold, calculating sister who was betraying her family. But Mr. Thompson presented my financial records, showing how I'd saved for the down payment, and emails where I'd offered to help Mia with job applications. He also presented evidence of my parents' refinancing of their home and the large sum of money they'd given to Mia just before the lawsuit. Finally, the judge saw through their claims. She dismissed the lawsuit with prejudice and ordered my parents to pay my legal fees. But even though I won the case, I've lost the trust and love of my family. It's been a few weeks since the court hearing. Dad came to my house to apologize. He said they'd been manipulated by Mia's desperate situation and that they realized they'd made a huge mistake. Mom also reached out, asking for forgiveness. Mia has checked into a debt management program and is trying to get her life back on track. I'm still conflicted. Part of me wants to forgive them and rebuild the relationship, but another part is afraid of being hurt again. I've learned that sometimes the hardest boundaries to set are with the people you love the most. And I've also learned that home isn't just a physical place, it's a feeling of safety and belonging, which I'm still trying to find. As I sit here in my car, looking at my house, I know that this is just the beginning of a long journey to heal the wounds and redefine what family means to me.